Oh, let's see if I can't break some of this up here. It's gonna be shaky for a minute, guys. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can do this. I don't have my gimbal set up. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, hold that right just a second. Hold on just a second, guys. Hold on. Give me just a second. How you doing, Lisa? How you doing? You know what? I'll just hold it. I'll just continue to hold it, guys. Oh, it's already flamed up there. What piece is? Let's see if I can grab a big old piece in there. Get in there. There we go. That'll work. It'll get going here in a minute. Give me a second and I'll be able to lift the comments. See. Give me just a second. You can see, yeah, I've been doing a little more work. You can see them lights up there behind me. And I've been doing that, and I've let the fire go out completely. I'm almost, as you can see, almost completely. I'm shredding paper now, just trying to get it built back up. Y'all give me a second. I gotta find. There it is. Kidding. I lose my head if it wasn't tied on. Anybody else like that? I'll be looking right at something and don't realize I'm looking at it. I'll get this going good. Maybe I will. Y'all can see what I'm trying to do there. Try and get lit. Get that paper to burn. It was a roaring, and like I said, I let it go. Completely out. And by doing that, because I hung these lights, I'll show you in a minute. I'll show y'all in a second. I hung a flag over here on the wall, and maybe that right there will get it going. Oh my goodness, I'm way behind. Hello, Lisa. I think I said hi to you. Hello, Ocean. Hello, Sheila. What's up, Dewey? GSD. How you doing, buddy? And Wildflowers and Dragonflies. Hey, I think I'm pretty sure they may have won something last night, but I don't know if they's here to claim it. Was that them? How you doing? Good to see you. I think the random comment picker picked your name last night. I'm pretty sure that was one of the names that maybe I'm wrong about that, but I was thinking it's something like that. How you doing, Spirits? How you doing, Yaya? How you doing, Martha? How you doing, Crystal? Good night. It's making all kinds of noise over here. I'm trying to read few of these comments. How you doing, Stacy? How you doing, Kay? How you doing? It's starting to get a little bit bigger. It'll get caught up good here in a minute, maybe. Yeah. It'll get burning real good here. You guys, I don't have the phone with, the gimbal's sitting up there, but I didn't even put it in it. I was late as it was. I tried to say 9:45, but I know there's y'all notice, and some of y'all might not have seen it, but I did like a survey to see where y'all knew me from. I know some of y'all participated in it. I appreciate that, because I'd like to know how we kind of met and this and that. I appreciate that. And guys, it's dust out here. I've been out here. I was sweeping. Man, it's got my allergies tore all to pieces tonight. I can't hardly breathe. But you see, y'all can see I titled this. So if there's anybody new that's got questions, ask a question right now. Or it can be 5 minutes. You can take your time. It don't matter. Just ask. If you got questions, ask. Well, GSD, I appreciate it, man. I'll say a prayer for you, buddy. I'll say a prayer for you, man, because that's we got to tell the truth. We don't really know what that is. That's scary, man. I hope everything's good and your body agrees with it and all that. And right now we as human beings are kind of the guinea pigs. So it's kind of scary to me. So I hope you do go with that, man. Oh, it was when the cops ran me out of the park. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess that's been about 7 or 8 weeks ago now. I guess. Yeah, I still don't. I didn't have the full backstory that day. Uh, if I knew the full story, I don't. I still, regardless, I still don't agree with him kicking us out. But with the backstory and all that, with what they were warning and all that, I can kind of see why they were there. And I guess they just didn't want. If they can't allow one, they're not going to allow any. So that was the guy could have been a little more nicer. I think that officer could have. He could have had. I didn't think he was too professional, but he may have been having a bad day, man. We all have bad days, right? So I can't let that one encounter, like, I can say I didn't think it was too nice between me and him, but like I said, he may have been having a bad day. But regardless of that, I think, if in this country, we ought to be able to do whatever we want when we want. It's called freedom for a reason. That word used to have meaning to it, but sadly, this time, I'll be honest, if you're 25 and under, you really don't know what freedom is. You don't know what it was like back in the 80s. I grew up in the 80s when, and I'm sure this ain't just because I live right here in these Appalachian Mountains, but that's when we rode bicycles and we run through creeks and swung on grapevines and, and build clubhouses and, majority of my youth from a time I was probably 6 to say 13, 14, I carried like a big old stick around with me everywhere I went. And anybody that grew up with me in my neighborhood, or if you're just one of my neighbors, can vouch for that. I always had a humongous stick in my hand. Seemed like everywhere I went. Now you realize what happened. A kid walk up and down the road with a stick. Think of it. Did your kids walk up and down the road with sticks? I bet they don't. I walk up and down the road with my 22. My little Marlin 22, nobody'd say a word. You can't do that now. That's what I'm saying. If you're 25 or under, you don't really realize what freedoms that they've already stripped away. And a lot of people don't realize that, man. A lot of people don't understand. And I noticed today that when I done that survey, there's a lot of y'all that said y'all found me over probably more than likely because some are going missing. And that's all well and fine. But I don't really care how you found me. I'm glad you're here because it's going to take all of us to change this and stop this. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you can't open your eyes and look, I'm looking on a worldly scale. On a worldly scale, I think the world's in trouble right now, big time. It's real big time. But just on the country level, just on the United States, just right here, just being on an American level. If you're waking up every morning and you're going to your job like nothing is going on, you're part of the problem. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you need to look in, and I ain't got time to go into all of it right now, but you need to look into what's going on because your children that right now are in their 20s, maybe in their teens, maybe they're young teenagers, maybe they're not. They're the ones going to be paying every bit of this back. You think life's hard now? Let them keep pushing the way they're pushing. We're going to feel it. We're going to feel it too. I promise you. But your kids and grandkids will be the ones suffering. And they're going to be looking back saying, why didn't my mommy and my daddy or my mama or my papa stand up and put a stop to this crap? Why didn't they? I don't understand it. And that's a lot of people don't know, man. For the ones that don't know, on the Patriot side, I've done had 3 visits from the 3-letter guys, right? I'm not trying to entice violence or none of that crap. I'm saying I'm standing up for truth and freedom. You can label it any way you want to. I don't care what agency that is. I'm standing up for truth and freedoms, yours as well. So think about that. I don't think people understand, man. I don't think people understand and grasp really. They're not looking at what's going on. They think, it's, we can suffer through these 4 years and then we'll be back. Look. When they bringing 12 to 15 million in across the border, what's that times 4? How many do they need to beat us by? They're saying it's very, very close, only a couple million off now, and there's 12 to 15 million coming in every year. You think they're going to vote on our side? No, they're going to vote for the evil because that's what got them here, okay? So do the math on that. Just that right there alone. I don't have to bring up nothing else. That right there alone should be enough to get your blood boiling, son. Do you realize your kids and grandkids are going to be ones paying for this? Even if you're for it. How are we going to pay for it? Or how are they going to pay for it? They're not. They're going to get overran. and it'll be your kids' house that they get kicked out of, and these freebies, so to say, get put in. And you think that might be far-fetched, and you'll say, ha, that ain't happening. I got news for you. That's happening right now under the ground. It's under your feet. That is very happening. Their house is getting taken away from people and given to people that shouldn't even be here. They ain't even supposed to be here. They're not here legally. And, I might get in a lot of trouble. I don't care. The truth is what it is, and it'll stand when Jamie's long gone. When all this around me is ashes, the truth will still be here, man, I don't get it, man. And look, I ain't really trying to push nothing down nobody's throat or nothing. That's why I'm saying I'm glad you're here, It's going to take all of us together. And you say, oh, look, I don't even want to hear this. Right? I'm just going to tell you. Don't say, oh, I'm just one person. I can't do nothing. Yeah, you matter. Everybody matters. I don't care really what side of the aisle you're on. You can't be for what's going on right now. You can't be for this. Because you can see there's nothing good. Like America's future, there's nothing good in the future the way it's going right now. It's not. There's nothing in the future. I don't understand. It's really frustrating and hard for a hillbilly to understand how we've let it get this far. How have we let it get this far and nobody cares? You think, look, maybe some of you are up, up in age or whatever, and look, I'm just going by a normal lifespan, what is it, 70, 80 years for a normal human, I guess? If you're up there and using it, you say, well, I'm just up here, I don't matter. You might have somebody in your family that's going to look back and say, well, you know what, they must have been a coward. They must have been just a yellow belly is what they must have been. I mean, because they didn't care about me. They're going to hold you accountable. I promise you that. I don't even have no kids. I've been out here past 5 years trying to do everything I can. And there's a lot. I seen there was like 10% that knows that. That's like I was saying the other night in one of my videos, this internet fame, mine was Facebook famous or whatever. I've been there, done that. I know, I've got the t-shirt and all. I know what that's like. It's, I know what it does to people's minds, man. And I see it all the time. It grabs a hold of people, pulls them down. I'm trying to use it to open your eyes. That's why I'm really not allowed to do many lives. I'm like the other phone that I have got completely banned. And you say, why, Jan? Well, after January the 6th, yeah, I was a part of that. I'm not ashamed of it. I'd do it all over again. I wish there was more done. If they'd have been more done, we wouldn't be in the shoes we're in right now. I don't think there's enough done. And I don't care who likes that. Like I said, when all this is ashes around me, somebody will go back and say, you know what, that guy right there, yeah, I believe him. Yeah, it might not be you. You don't have to. I've learned it, and I'm accepting the fact there's a lot of evil people out there. That's why my circle is very, very small. Yeah, I'm telling y'all need to really open your eyes. And guys, it ain't like it. Years ago, we wonder how. I mean, I can name the Bushes and Obamas. I could name all of them, or all them terms, all them years. We wonder how they did that. Now I know. The same way they did this one. The same way. It's like they've never stopped doing this. The only thing is we outdone them in 2016. They just one up us, so to say, in 2020, and we just gonna sit back and I don't know. That one there, that's bad enough for me. I feel like I got stole from. You thieved from me. Because all this damage is being done was not what I wanted. It was not what majority of the people wanted. So I don't know why. I don't know. I guess we're just kind of at a standstill now. I guess, right? On damage control, so to say, right? I got news for you. They're putting so much damage on that some of this is irreversible. Some of this stuff is irreversible. Yeah, I'm kind of like that. Who was that said that comment there? Cheryl. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I am, and I'll say this, and I've said it for 5 years. I'm perfectly fine with it flying all to pieces and it never going back in our favor. But as long as there's breath in me, I'm gonna be talking about the truth and this and that, because I mean at the overall end, I feel I gotta kind of, and I ain't really said no names, but you gotta kind of pinpoint where it's at. And I'm talking about our government right now. The leaders in our government right now are 100% trash. Trash. They are beneath. They should be licking your feet. Our president right now has got a grandchild, a 100% biological grandchild that he don't acknowledge because he don't like the mama? Yeah, if that was the other way around, if that had been 3 years ago, do you realize how many times they'd have tried to impeach Trump over that? Why are we allowing this to happen to people, man? It's like, even in this Summer Wells stuff, man, some of the best people out here trying to help have gotten attacked daily, man. I don't understand why do you all allow that? Why do you allow good people to get just smacked in the face? Don't it bother y'all? It makes me, that frustrates me. I don't understand. Treat people as you want to be treated that's in the past. That's in the far past, because there ain't but a handful of people left that actually live life like that. I'm one of them, but sadly, the way I see stuff and the more evil I see people, it just makes me cold. I ain't gonna say colder, because look, I got God in me, so I can't be cold, but it's kind of like it just distances me further, puts a bigger distance, puts a bigger gap, and I got to keep my guard up even higher just because the evil, man. And why we're okay with this, why we're okay with just sitting back and acting like, oh, well, let's just get through Thanksgiving and Christmas and have a happy New Year. Y'all don't realize the stuff they're pushing through in the middle of the night while you sleeping, while you sitting there at night waiting on your packages, UPS and all that, to bring their packages. And here's something else I kind of wondered. How come, we seen that GSD talking about a few minutes ago, how come the White House and the postal workers, and there's this 5 or 6 of these big groups of people that are exempt from what he had to do? Why? Why are they special and we're not? I'm going to stay a pure blood till I die, and I don't care who likes that. We'll go poke for poke. How about that? I poke first, though. That's how it is. I poke you first, then if you can poke me, well, you can wear it out if you can. That's how it's going to be. Poke for poke, and that's the only way it's going to work. See, guys, you need to understand, why are some people exempt? Why is the people that's making it are not doing it? Why? Why are they exempt? Use your head, guys. That's why I say I pray for the GSD there. I hope his body and everything, man, I hope it just does perfect for him. I really do. But the people that made it didn't do it. If I'm going to tell you to do something, you can bet your hind end I'm going to do it right there with you. Or if I was to make something or invent something for you to drink, some kind of drink, I'd take a drink out right beside you, right? These people ain't doing that, man. That scares me. That worries me. It makes me think, why? That's red flags to me right off the bat. Boom, 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 But we're allowing this, yeah. And look, I know I got some people from Australia. Yeah, there's somebody said Australia in the comments right there. They've actually got they're already setting up. What is this? Man, there's a movie. It's an old movie. Somebody can remind me of it. It's an old movie back in maybe late 70s or something. And it's where basically they have these, big camps, and they grind people up in this little green, some kind of food. Solvent Green, I think's the name of that movie. Son, if you don't think that movie ain't come true, and I don't know if they're eating them or not, but they got them in camps down there in Australia. Purebloods in camps down there in Australia. No, they're completely labeling it completely different, but then people can't leave. There's 3 of them on the run right now. If they're allowed to leave, why are they on the run? Guys, I'm telling you, I'm not going to live under no life like that. And I know there's, hundreds of millions more Americans that feel like that. And thank God we're alive. But I'm telling you right now, if you're alive, you better be screaming the same thing that I'm saying to your kids. Because I promise, when we're gone, it's over. It's over. And they'll wait for us to die. They'll wait. I mean, this is... I'm not even going to get into all that, but there's another type of people. They're on the 100-year plan. They don't care to wait this out. They set this up for their kids and grandkids. And look, we may not be on the same brain level. If we're not, you need to educate yourself and really look into what's going on. I know. I've done my homework, But you better be watching what's going on over your head. They liable to be, you're going to think it's a shooting star that comes crashing down beside that big whatever they designed to hit there, because, I'm going to say it like this. All right? I look at these other leaders in these countries, and I'll automatically tell you whether, I got respect for that one, or no, I wouldn't have no respect for that one. Yeah, there's some of them like that. Now, naturally, I understand if they're leader of the country, they've got power. So naturally, you don't really do anything to disrespect them. But with that said, I look at Vladimir Putin as one of them up there. I mean, I don't think you want to really test him, so to say. In my mind, he's kind of like Trump, right? He's kind of one of them don't test. But what we got up there right now says he don't believe in their line in the sand or whatever it was. It don't matter what he said. Anything out of his mouth. Would it deter you? I know them other countries are. Do you think they're scared of us right now? Thank God. Oh my God, thank God. And I'm saying that the Bible in my hand. Thank God Trump rebuilt our military, because if not, we'd be China probably already by now. But with Biden up there saying that, and I'm just quoting with him saying, Putin said he had a line in the sand, and Biden basically said he didn't care about the line in the sand. I don't know. I just don't. It makes me. It's hard to let him go to sleep knowing that Biden's saying anything. He didn't come out and say nothing during this so-called big campaign he had. He stayed in the basement the whole time, and then they expect you to think that this really happened this way, which the world knows the truth, and nobody cares. It's like I just sit back. Well, now. Think about this. Now, you got Russia. They got a big military up there, and Biden told their leader that I'm not worried about your line in the sand. I mean, I hope Vladimir Putin looks at Biden the way I do, as a joke. And I hope he knows that there's real. I believe he does. He knows there's real Americans here. He knows. If anybody, knows the truth of this. And he knows that there's good people here. And that's why I think he wouldn't really. I hope he don't. I hope, man, I see that Vladimir Putin is. I think he's an evil man, but he's one of them evil men that means what he says. So, I don't know. I don't feel too comfortable with that joke we got up there trying to poke him and nag at him. That's like I said. If you better look above your head there. I'm recording the sky basically just to watch, because I can't even tell you if I could tell the difference. But I'm prayed up either way, man. I just don't understand. I don't understand the mentality of some people, man. Why is this okay? Why is everybody just acting like there's no big deal? People act like law. Yeah, even laws are nothing this day and time. For the evil people, they can just do whatever they want to with it. There's no repercussions to these people. And just because they got, 250,000 subscribers on here, it don't matter what they do. They ain't got no repercussion from y'all. Y'all see no wrong in their eyes just because they got big, huge numbers like that. That blows my mind. I don't understand that at all. And you might not be one of them, but they are many that I'm talking about. I might not know any of them, but there's a lot of them that's like that. Yeah, I promise you Russia's going to take Ukraine. I'm pretty sure of that. That's kind of been Vladimir Putin's plan for a long time, and I think he's finally getting fed up. And I don't think he's worried about Biden saying no, that he's not going to do it, because that's why I say I'm worried. Go lay down and go to sleep. That's the reason why right there. Vladimir Putin said, well, I've got a red line in the sand right here, and Biden said, I don't care about your line. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be honest with you. If the truth of this would have played out the way it was, Russia would not be doing what they're doing. They wouldn't be. All this otherworldly stuff would not be happening the way it's happening. The reason it's happening the way it's happening is because they know we're a joke right now. They know. Look, I'm going to say it like this, and I'm just one of these, just a hillbilly from right here in these Appalachian Mountains. But if I was another country, I'd be looking and I'd be saying, you know what? Them people must just be cowards. The whole country just must be full of cowards. Because here we are over here. I'm going to just to pretend I'm from Australia, all right? I'm going to say, here we are over here. We messed up. We messed up and let them have ours. They haven't done that, but evidently they're just scared. And sadly, the worldly goes, what happens here happens all over the world. There's people and our top officials up there that's pushing that to happen down in Australia. That's why it's happening. I don't know why. People fail to realize, like I said a few minutes ago, you said you think you have no power. You don't think you have power? Those people in Australia, if you're an American, they think you've got power. If they're in Europe, they think you've got power. If you're over in Israel, they think you've got power. You've got a whole lot more power than they do. Yeah, I do. I've got a whole lot more power than they do. You know? I just don't get it, man. I don't know why we allow this. Why we allow all this blows my mind. You know, with your kids and grandkids, it's going to be paying for all this. And I'm smart enough to understand that your kids and grandkids are my future. Like I said, I don't have any, you know, so I could technically just be one of those that don't care. It wouldn't, and you know, I could build my house up, be a little cabin up in the woods and live in the woods and not have to worry about nothing until the crap hit the fan. And then I still probably wouldn't know about it. I could be one of them. But I also feel as if you follow this book right here, and if ain't something burning in your heart, then you might need to get to reading it a little bit more, because you ain't real. And there's so many of them that went this morning and tonight to church, and I didn't go. I don't go to a physical building, okay? But there's a bunch that did. That right now, if God was to bust that eastern sky open right now, they'd split hell wide open. Oh my gosh, there's hundreds of them right now. They all went to church this morning, got the kids all dressed up, went out to Sunday dinner, got them home, took a nap, went back tonight and praised Jesus and all that, but they don't really know him. It's all show for them. You know, I say, guys, that's the thing. God knows your heart. He knows if you're real or not. So, if you can lay your head down at night and you're fine with everything that's going on, you ain't serving the same God I am. You know, and I'm going to say it like this. For those that say, oh, yeah, Jamie, we need to pray. God will show it. Look, God didn't pick that rock up for David. David didn't just pray, get down on his knees and pray and say, God, make that rock go. And it just got airborne and then hit David right in the head. No, that's not what happened. David had to throw the daggum thing. He had to put a little action behind it, right? Now, there ain't no doubt in my mind that once that rock left David's hand, son, there was a force from God behind that. That's what killed Goliath. Ain't no doubt in my mind. But it took David's action behind it to get that power started. And if you disagree with that, then you kindly unsubscribe, because we're definitely not on the same brain length. So don't, and that's for the other people coming at me, which I do agree 100% we need to pray. We can't do this without God. And I have no idea what his plan is. I'm down either way. I'm a winner either way. But regardless, I think you need to be standing for good. And right now, there ain't nothing going on good. For the past 12 months we're in right now, they've been nothing good. It's all been a lie. Blows my mind. It shows me how weak and how spineless real men have became. Because I promise you, if they were all like me, we wouldn't be in this shape. And the handful of men that comment in these comments, if it's like us, the country wouldn't be in this shape. You know, I hope there's a lot. I don't know. I understand right now that people are just, you know, it's like they're sitting back waiting on. So I don't know what they're waiting. I guess I'm waiting too, right? I'm waiting on what it's finally going to take for people to say, okay, I've had enough. You've lied enough. You've stolen enough. You've been evil long enough. You know? And I'm excited for that eastern sky to bust open and God to come back. I can't wait for that day. I can't. God gives me cold chills thinking about it. But with that in mind, it also makes me, I know I got a job to do while I'm down here for him. And I fail at it daily. You know, I know I probably should be on this little box right here talking about him more, and I don't. You know? But one thing about it, he knows me. We got a relationship. And I feel like while we're here, I've got to spread about him. And I'll say it like this. Do y'all think the people that's running this country right now are, if that eastern sky was to bust open, and I'm not saying all we can go is by their actions, right? You can you're known by your fruits, right? So yeah, and you can say you're not supposed to judge. Look, whether you want to or not, Every time you look at, you're judging me right now. You might be saying, "Oh, Jamie, no, I'm not." Yeah, subconsciously in your brain, it automatically does that. In this flesh, we do that. That's what we do in this flesh, is we mess up and we try. But even the Bible, this book right here says that we're known by our fruits. We're known by our works. So with what's up there right now, let's go by an example, right? With what they've done, by what we know of what they've done and what they stand for. If that eastern sky was to bust open right now, I don't think I'd be dancing up there with Biden. I don't think he's going to be there. I don't. I mean, and I'm just going by his fruits. He believes in killing babies. You can't believe in that and go through the gates of heaven. You ain't going to get in there. I'm sorry, you'll get turned away. You can't have a mind like that. If you have a mind like that, I pray that whatever, maybe this right here will change it. I don't know. You don't need to think like that. What you need to do is be responsible right off the bat. If you make it, you better raise it and take care of it, because it wasn't just you that made it. God made that. God is the one that put life. He's the one that controls it. You know, I read a post today that kind of hit kind of hard there. It was talking about how every second, right now, somebody's dying, but at that same second, and I know seconds ain't that fast, but that's how fast my mind goes. That's how fast they are to me, evidently. Somebody's dying that quick, but at the same time, somebody's born that quick. We're all in that line right now. Every one of us are in that line. Don't think you're going to jump out. You're going to cut line. You're going to jump out and say, no, it ain't. You don't know where you're at in that line. You have no idea right now where you're at in that line. But think about it. Think about your life right now. I know people that didn't make it to 18. I know people that didn't make it to 21. I know kids that didn't make it to 7 or 8 or 9. Nobody knows. I know people that's lived to be 100. Nobody knows where we're at in that line right now. But you know what? Right now, as I'm talking in this video, and it says 38 people in here right now, we're all in that same line right now together. Right now, we're all in that same line. We have no idea. But this right here is one of the facts. You are either in front of me or I'm in front of you. I don't know. But there's coming a time when that line, it's the final line in the sand for all of us. We're all going to cross that line. Don't know how fast that line's going. I think that there's points of time where that line speeds up and slows down. Speeds up, slows down. And maybe that's just a metaphor I use in my mind. I don't know, but I think that's the way it is. And I'm hoping, man, I hope right now maybe something, it slows down for just a little while. Maybe some of the people that could have been on the wrong track that had no idea that line was, that final line in the sand was right there at their feet, and they had no idea. Man, I hope that maybe somebody can type in these comments right here, man, that will get you to know God. If you don't know him, just cry out to him. You go somewhere, you and him, be alone. I promise. If you're sincere and if you're real, he'll talk to you. Now, don't expect it right away, and I'm not going to say that. It took years. I was one of them Christians that pretended, I guess so to say, until, I guess I'm going to be honest with you. What happened to me, what I can testify about is I was one of those Christians that I guess kind of tested God. See, I got mad at God at one point in time in my life, and I wouldn't recommend anybody do that, because when God wants your attention, he's going to get it. So I recommend you voluntarily get down on your knees, because if he has to put you there, it's going to be a whole lot more painful. But you know what? If that's what it takes for you to get to heaven, then I hope he slams you down so hard your dang teeth chatter. Yeah, I do pray that. And look, I was one of them. I recommend just go ahead and get it over with now, And look, if by, you can hear me talking by the sound of my voice, if something I've said, if you felt your chest or your heart kind of get tight, or you tugging or something in there, that's the Holy Spirit talking to you. That ain't my voice. There's nothing, no way, shape, form, or nothing that I got any kind of power to make your heart do that. I don't. That's the Holy Spirit. Okay. So if that's happening, hey, it's better to be safe than sorry, ain't it? Hey, look, man, I watch other pastors, and I'm not a pastor at all, but I'm saying I watch pastors and stuff online. I watch other people talk about the Bible and this and that. Sometimes they'll say something, and it'll start, hitting me a little bit, and I'm like, whoa, man, maybe that is me. I always make sure it's better be safe than sorry, especially when you're on the winning side, guys. Good night. It's a win-win. I don't understand why people fight so hard against it. I just don't understand that, man. I don't understand that. And I know I said, anybody got any questions, then you can ask away. Well, I don't know if it's a gift or I know. Oh, y'all can see, I don't know how good you can see my fingers. They getting a little. You can't see them that good in that light, but I could show. They're getting calloused up there because I've been in here playing. I think God gives people gifts to be able to move their fingers and stuff, and He's given people a lot. That's a gift a lot stronger than me, but I think gifts like that, He might have given me a gift to gab. I like to talk a little bit. It seems like once I get on a topic, and if I've got a lot of facts on it, I could honestly go for days. But I noticed that there was I did that survey for a reason because I wanted to know, man. And like I said, there's a lot of people that, and just because you don't know me from that, I'm not saying you're not in tune with it. I hope you was. I hope you already know what's going on. But if not, then let me know in these comments. Say, man, just say it. Say, I have no idea what's going on in this country. Believe it or not, I mean, I talk to people on a normal basis that tell me that it's hard for them to believe that people are walking around right now and they have no idea what's going on. But there is people that have no idea what's going on. They don't care. They don't stay in tune with, they never have. I was one of them. If you'd have told me 6 or 7, 8 years ago, let's say if you'd have told me 8 years ago, Jamie, you're going to be in politics. You're going to have something to do with politics one day, man. You need to look into. I would have laughed. I would have. I don't know what I'd done. I would have called you the craziest person you ever seen, because I was never interested in that. I didn't know anything about it. I just didn't. I didn't care about it. I didn't realize how important it was. And I've even had people come on a lot of them on my Facebook, man. I get a lot of haters on Facebook, but telling me that politics and religion don't mix. Well, let me ask you, if you're one of them that say that politics and religion don't mix, let me ask you this then. Okay, back in these days, when these people that the names are in this book right here, when these people were living, right, when this happened in their lives, they were living under kings and queens, right? Right? They've always been kings and queens, or back in those days. And then, so with that said, that's politics, my friend. That's politics. You might not look at it, and I know a lot of people say, oh, it don't go together, but look, the more you understand how it really works, you're going to understand that it honestly, well, especially with what we're facing now, it goes hand in hand, okay? It's good and evil, all right? In this right here, it's good and evil, right? In this country, we got a different name for it. It's called Republicans and Democrats, okay? That's the truth. I don't know how else to say it. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. If you're one of them Democrats of 30 years ago, you need to understand y'all have switched sides completely. I had buddies of mine when I first started doing this that were Democrats 30, 40, 50 years ago, diehard Democrats. And what happened was somewhere within these past 20, 15, 20 years, they switched. So now it's good and evil. Republicans, Democrats. And I said it, good and evil, and I said it, Republicans, Democrats, in that order. That's politics, any way you look at it. Any way you look at it. So I don't want to hear, there's no such thing as religion and politics don't mix. There's always been politics. There's politics in the Bible. That's what depends on how you look at it, I guess. And I know maybe people can argue, but I guess it'd be what's your definition of politics? I mean, trust me, it's all about politics, I think. They go hand in hand really close. And in this country, considering it's good and evil, it's politics. That's what it is. Yeah, guys, I know I put that little pegboard I've got hanging up there, I put one of them neon lights. You probably could see it back there around my head there, but it goes all the way around it. And then let me say, I'll step back here. I'll show you. I don't know. I don't think I can zoom in, but I hung a flag over on that wall right there, and then I moved that chair over there on the other side of the stove, and then I put them lights back up here, and hung them up. And look here, I've done sit there and jabbered so much, I've let the dad gym fire go out again. That's all right. Does anybody got any questions? Does anybody disagree with something I've said? Tell me where I'm wrong. Because I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear it. I ain't saying I'm always right either. So take that in mind too. I ain't saying I'm always right, but when it comes to this stuff right here, I'm pretty, we can have a discussion. That's a fact. Yes, that's right, Steve. That's exactly right, man. Hey, look here. Hey, Steve, see here? I've got it set. Hey, it's getting set up in here, man. I've got it all. I've got that big table sitting there. You let me know, man, when you won't come over here and you'll be doing. You'll be giving me a guitar lesson, and that's anytime I'm around any of my buddies, and I mean, even in coming up in the future, if they play guitar and it's in front of me, I pay attention. So it's a guitar lesson for me, and it'd definitely be a guitar lesson for Matt right there. Y'all see. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that right there ain't coming. That right there it's gonna stay up. It ain't coming down. And I would put it long ways, but I didn't want to put it underneath that stovepipe right there because I'm afraid it's still liable to melt it right there if I get that thing too hot. But it might be all right hanging back there. Might be. But I'm going to have it, guys, where I can have some of my musician buddies in here and let y'all introduce them to y'all. And I've got other people like cracking cases. I've got other people that I'm gonna get them to come over and we'll have discussions on whatever. Steve, I've got a big old skillet over, but you can bring it. That'd be fine. I've got a big old skillet over there, the lid and everything, big cast iron one. Just be sure, and I've got plenty of electricity, plenty of room to set up I don't know what guitar I got my acoustic out here, but you could bring a little one of them little amps or whatever. I mean, yeah, we could do whatever. We got electricity. Acoustic be great. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, we'll do that one night, guys, and we're gonna do a tribute to Greg Black that night, man, because I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna maybe try to get a couple of other guys up here that night or something, because man, he was like one of the, I'd say, I mean, in my mind, he's one of the best drummers I ever met and probably will ever meet. I don't know, man. I think he should be maybe recognized for that, man. I mean, like we were talking a few minutes ago, that's a gift, right? That's a gift from God. I promise you, what that man could do was a gift from God, because I couldn't do it. Right? I couldn't do it. I mean, this guy was mind-blowing on drums, man. Like I said, one of the best drummers I've ever known in my life. So, I don't know. I think people like that, and like I said, not even if he wasn't one of my buddies, he passed away here a couple weeks ago, and I want to do something to something, and to remember him by, man. He was, I guess I'll say it like this. He had a talent that none of us, I mean, maybe one of you all other ones might be a drummer. Maybe God did give you that talent, but he didn't give it to me. So, oh, absolutely. I would, yeah, he was, oh, yeah, I know he's the best in this area. And I'd say I would put him up against just about anybody I know, man. I mean, there may be one or two other guys and I know one of them is, he teaches drums for a college. So I don't know. He was an amazing drummer, man. Just, I don't know. I play just guitar is all I play, and I can't play no lead or nothing. I just play rhythm and this and that. I'm not no pro by no means. Nothing like Steve right there. I'm nothing like that. I know some chords. I mean, I can keep time and know chords and this and that. And I've been in a lot of bands and this and that, but like I said, I sing lead and play rhythm. I know how to play lead. I know all the skills and all that, but I'm not really smooth enough, so to say. You know, I can do it. I'm just not like Steve. Steve can close his eyes and turn around and have a conversation like I am right now and just be wearing it out. Where I'll have to sit there and really think, you know, 4-4-3-3-2-2. Yeah, I have to think all that out because, like I said, I've never really. I'm not a lead player. I'm not. Adventures with Mikey. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Hey, I hope you got your comments fixed, dude. They was turned off. You see in your videos, you was telling people saying, "Hey, leave me a comment." And then when I tried to comment, it said comments are turned off. Saying, and man, I know you asked me. I don't know if you read the message I sent you back. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can tell him. I was telling him I think it changes for when you hit 1,000 subscribers on here. It changes it kind of changes your platform a little bit and gives you option to go live and all that. But I can't remember before. I think all he has to do is go to his video and then tap where the comments are, and he can turn it off and on. I don't know. He's having issues with his videos. The comments are off. That's what it says. So maybe somebody can help him there. Yeah, see, I'm trying to read. I don't know what happened there. Something happened to mine. Oh, look out, it's starting to fire back up in there. Let's step looking. What was that? Oh, what's that daggone? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to rip this out. Steve will do it within the next not this weekend, next weekend. Yeah, not let's see, let me think. Not this coming weekend. Well, I mean today's already Sunday. Tomorrow will be Monday. Not this coming, but the next one. We can shoot for that next one if you want to. And I mean I can ask a few. I got a few other guys that might want to come, and hey, I could scoot this camera all the way back and we could have probably, I mean, comfortably 3 or 4 people here, easy. I mean, 5. We could move stuff out of the way and have 25, but comfortably right now we could have 5 people here, and be comfortable and still have room all around you, you know. So yeah, there you see, fire's back going again. Steve, I tried to get. I don't know what happened to Travis. He's supposed to be in here. He was supposed to be in here last night. He's got, I don't know, these. Maybe 12, 15 shirts, something like that, 18 shirts hanging over here that he's left. I thought he'd be here last night. I've got one on my own. Thought I'd help promote my buddy a little bit there. But I ain't talked to him. I don't know what happened to him. I hope he's all right. Eddie, I remember that now, brother. I remember that now. You have to keep reminding me, man. I remember that now, Eddie. You've done told me that once, man. My bad. I remember that now. Eddie, yeah, I remember him. I remember you telling me that way before. I should remembered, but I promise you, I forget. I promise. I ain't good at that type thing. Let's see here. Hey, it's getting going good now. Yeah, Steve, we'll shoot not this coming weekend, but the next one we'll shoot for that one. Let me think here. Let's see, what's the date right now? I gotta look and find it here. Sunday, December 5th. So let's see, Monday be the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So not the weekend, or I guess the 11th and 12th, the next weekend. Yeah. So I guess it'd be like the 15th, 16th. Well, it'd be the 18th, 19th, I think, maybe. Is that right? 18, 19? I think that's right. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, not this coming weekend. Not the one coming up, but the next one for sure. I've got to clean that out, and man, I wasn't planning on doing a. Oh, that's what it is, Mikey. Yep, you can't make them. Yeah, that's right, man. That's what it is. Yeah. You set it to restriction to where it had to be 18 and above, I guess. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. If I do the same thing with these videos here, y'all can't comment. So is that what it is? Is it kid friendly? So if I make it, I don't know. I know what you're saying though. So as long as you fixed it, buddy, I get what you're saying. I'm glad you figured that out. Well, we couldn't let you know. Now mine's doing something. Mine just kicked off. It did just kick off. I don't know what just happened. It's not my internet that I can tell. Hold on, I can tell you if that's my internet. My internet's right here. No, it ain't my internet. I'm connected. No, it ain't my internet. I'm connected. See there? See, somebody could be sitting right there right now. Could be. Will be. Could be. Will be. Well, I've got other chairs. I've got actually hardback chairs. You can't. Well, I mean, you can, I guess, but I don't like to play guitar sitting in a chair like this right here. I'd rather have one that's, just a normal hardback chair. It ain't got the arms. You can do it in one of these, but to me it's easier on the other ones. But I got some chairs and stuff. We'll set up and we'll get Steve over here. Got another couple buddies of mine I might get over here to, if they can make it. It might be. I'll have to let them know soon because it might be short notice, they say. But I'll get in touch with a few of them there. And nothing else, said Steve. It'll just be me and you. Let's try and read. Anybody else got any questions, any kind, man, or lady, or ladies and gentlemen, or however you want to say it? Hey, can I subscribe? Let's see. Nope, it won't let me. I was ready to say, I see. I don't know if I thought I subscribed to you, but I didn't. Pandora, I didn't know if I was or not. Hi. I work as a night bot. Well, how you doing there? I ain't sure if you're a bot, then how you gonna be able to comment back? That says not bot 0.70. So that's a Sparks. If you're asking me, I just guitar, and that's it. And like I said, I'm not no lead player at all. Yes, yep. I was trying to read a few of these comments here, guys. Like I said, what in the world, man? I don't know if y'all could see the screen do that, but my side of the screen just did something crazy. That was wild. It's almost like it went blurry and then a big flash and it came back, but I don't know what happened. It's good now. Let's see. That's so fitting. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we need to write one like that with Greg's name in it somehow. Yeah, y'all, nobody else. Me and Steve and Greg's only probably three. Well, there may be somebody else, but that knows that inside joke right there. Y'all would have to know, but yeah, that's funny. Oh, I played in rock. I played in bluegrass gospel. I played in country. I played in a bunch. I played in all kinds. But I kind of prefer, I guess, more rock style. Believe it or not. And there's one. I think there's one video, maybe one on this page here. I don't know. It might be two. I don't know. They're not really that good. And I know you'd probably have to go to like Reverb Nation or whatever to find like my old band that used to be around here, and that was probably 9, coming up on 10 years ago now. So that's quite a while. That's quite a while. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be in a bluegrass band called Still Waters. We actually went on that Ronnie Slagle show, and then I mean, you have to be a local to understand. You probably don't know what that is. It's just like a Channel 2 TV station, but it's a real TV station, though. Like, man, I look like a. I was scared to death. That big old camera was up my face, and in that band I played an acoustic bass. Well, it's like an acoustic bass. It hooked up, but it was acoustic bass. And yeah. I don't know where that video's at, but I stood there like a statue, like I was so scared. It was crazy. That's the first time I'd ever been on TV or ever been around any kind of cameras, and I'm kind of hillbilly like that, and I don't know. It was kind of the closest thing to Hollywood around here, I guess. TV station. I mean, big rolling cameras and all that. But yeah, it's a band called Stillwaters, and there's CDs and stuff somewhere. I don't know how you get one. I know people that's got them, but I don't know. I don't know how you get one now. It ain't like they were like widely produced. It's something we went and done. So I don't like. I guess like regional people around the area could probably get them, but I don't know how I could even get one of them now. It's been at least 15 years ago. That might have even been 20 years ago. That's a long time ago. Couldn't shoot because someone is pure hateful. What do you mean you couldn't shoot because somebody's hateful? How do you see 7 deer, Mikey, and not be able to shoot one of them because somebody's hateful? I don't understand that. I mean, honestly, best thing to do is that right there is just, if they're being hateful, they're hateful, that sounds to me like they kind of got to be talking or doing something. Just don't pay no attention to them. Just go ahead and drop the one you want, and then I don't know the situation now. I don't know. Man, oh man. I don't understand what people are doing here. What in the world does that mean? Yeah, we can't let you do that. Can't let you do that. Yeah, look at that guy right there. Good night. What's wrong with you? Yeah, they're gonna be in a time or two. That's kind of when you're doing. That's kind of when it gets good, though. Most of the time is when the trolls get here. Most of the time. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't have any idea. I don't even. I think. I don't even know if I didn't let nobody know I was going, like my mods. I didn't even let nobody know I was going live. So I'm getting ready to end it anyway, guys. So uh, I appreciate it though. Yeah, the crazies are coming. Hey guys, say a prayer for them tonight. Say a prayer for them. I know. A lot of people's going through a lot of things, man. Say a prayer for them. Um, Especially people that ain't got nothing better to do with their time than come in here and try to type messages thinking I'm going to give them some kind of attention. And I ain't going to give them no attention. I ain't going to give them no attention, man. That's what they want. It's crazy. Yeah, hey, look, I'm not. If you've got, young, say anywhere from 15, 16, 17-year-old grandchildren or your kids or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some videos here coming up, laying out the facts of what's going on right now, what they've already passed, what they're going to be paying for. I'm going to be laying all that out. So let them know about this channel right here and tell them to tune in because, I mean, it's their future. You don't have to. But I promise you, when this is all said and done, they're going to be looking back and they're going to be saying, why didn't my granddaddy or why didn't my grandma or why didn't my mama or why didn't my daddy have enough balls to stand up to that evil and put a stop to this when they had the chance? That's what they're going to be saying. I mean, do what's right. Just do what's right. I was on some land next door. Well, Mikey, you're going to have to get them a little closer. Get them a little closer, buddy. You'll have better. I hope you have better luck next time. I think you went hunting with my cousin. Matter of fact, I think my cousin's once actually took you. To be honest with you, if it's another redhead, I'm pretty sure it's my cousin. From what I've seen, anyway. I may be wrong about that today, but I'm pretty sure she took you hunting there. I bet you probably didn't even know that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Mikey. Yeah. Her mama and my mama are sisters. Yep. Yeah, that's my cousin. Yep. Yep. Where do you think this red hair comes from, man? It ain't in my family. It's on that side of the family. It's where this red hair comes from. It originated with our Uncle Doyle, I think. She'll tell you the same thing. Same thing. Yep. Yeah, that's her. Well, for 36 and 40, then they know what freedom is, and they know what's getting taken away, and they know what's already been taken away. They know right from wrong. I don't think in protesters they need to go, if wherever they're at, they need to go back home. Guys, that's something else I've seen. I've seen actual people with doing videos talking about how they don't need to back down and they're not scared. Guys, this ain't got nothing to do with being scared or being brave. It don't have anything to do with that. So if you know somebody that's going to this, tell them to fast forward an hour into this video and get to this point right here, okay? I'm going to show you a prime example right here, okay? You see this sign right here? You see this sign right here? In the state of Tennessee, with this sign, it's a felony. If you step 1 foot, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to come up and have a conversation. You just have to be on the property. You understand that? You understand how that works? It ain't about being brave. It ain't about being, oh, I'm going to go and say this. It better be about being smart. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about it. If you stupid, if that right there don't sink through your head, then darling, be stupid. Yeah, whatever. It's on you. See, man, that's great. And at the end of the day, I know what's at stake when the law looks at it as an outsider jumped on a plane and flew from another state to come and cause harm. Boy, the law don't like that. The law don't like that. It's almost, they're coming as protesters. Guys, I've been to over 80 rallies all over this country the past 5 years. I know what's at stake to get in trouble at one of those protests. Guys, this right here, I don't know how to say it, man. It's dumb. You better go back home. It ain't got nothing to do with being brave. Just because your feelings are hurt, and things are not going your way, go get you ice cream and scratch your butt or something. Do something that makes you happy. But I promise you, in the state of Tennessee, right here in these Appalachian Mountains, you don't go on private property unless the person has told you can come there. You better have my buddy, it's right now, my buddies know. Right now. They're not just going to roll up to my house without me knowing. They know better. I don't know nobody that's not like that right there. You always give a heads up, hey man, I'm going to be right here. Because if not, I promise you're not going to like the reaction you get from these. You're not. Welcome to Tennessee. That's all I'm saying. Welcome to Tennessee. Yes, some of these city slickers are going to find out what these Appalachian Mountains are about. I think they're going to learn the hard way. And I'm trying to warn y'all now, don't do this. Don't. It ain't got nothing to do with being brave. Just because your little feelings are hurt. Your little feelings are hurt. Change your tampon and move on. Move on to something else. I don't understand it. Yeah, and I did say that. Change your tampon and move on. God, I just don't understand it. I'm just saying, man, like I said, my buddies, the people in my circle don't come to my house without me knowing. Okay? Just that simple. I got those signs up for your safety, not mine. I'm safe right here. Okay? Yeah, I hope they don't. Steve Levin says outsiders will lose here. They don't understand. It's not the fact. I'm not really worried about like property people. I'm talking the legal matter, man. They go down there. That's a little 2-lane road. You can't block that. There's no sidewalk for you to march on. How a protest goes, look, if you don't have a permit, you have to keep moving. You cannot stand still. I know this. I've done them all over the country, with permits and without. You even with you have to still keep walking. You can't stand still. There's no sidewalk down there. You can't do that on a 2-lane road. That's not happening. Even if the county said you could, the state would probably have an issue with it. You ain't going to do it. It ain't happening. And especially over a little missing girl. And no, man, no. And I mean, it's like I said, some of these women need to change their tampon and move on. I mean, maybe, I think a few of them's way past that stage in life. That's why their brain's where it's at. It shows. It shows. Some of them need to get back to reality TV and quit trying this stuff here because you're not good at it. You're not good at it, you know? And it blows my mind, man. I just don't want to see, I don't want to see people get hurt. I don't want to see people get hurt. And it's just because people's got their feelings hurt, man. And I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I've seen a lot of people talking and promoting this, loving it. And like I said, I don't know what their plan is or this and that, but well, all I can say is that if you're one of them and you're that stupid, which I'm sure I'll probably have a troll or whatever share this to one of them, I'm sure, one of the main ones like asked me to come on their show way back in the beginning of this, and I didn't do it because, well, once I looked into, I found out she's a joke. She's trash. There ain't nothing good about this woman. Nothing good about her that I seen. Yeah. Could have Jamie jumped over and got a bunch of numbers? Yes, I could have. But did I want that kind of people on my channel? No. So that's why I said, no, thank you. I'll decline that offer. I appreciate you. No. I have my chance. The comment's still there. I try to do my homework. Now, there'll be a time probably where I'll mess up and jump on somebody's channel and I shouldn't have. But I try to cross my T's and dot my I's when it comes to that. So I promise you, if they come down these streets down there, they ain't going. Well, welcome to Tennessee, is all I'm going to say. I hope we don't do nothing like that. I hope we don't. I hope not. And I don't care if I mean, I'll say it again. They're trash. These women they're trash. They have nothing credible. Show me one thing they've done that's got any credit. Something that make me change my mind on that. Because if so, I'll come back and apologize. Because as right now, I've not seen nothing. Okay. And if anybody that's for this right here to come down and try to disrupt somebody else's life just because their feelings got hurt, then well, you're stupid too. There ain't no, and some people, ain't no cure for stupid. Some people's eat up with it. That's a fact. There ain't no cure for it. It's just there. Sadly, this book right here tells us that when we get closer to the end times, that people are even going to become more stupid, more dumber. Well, I've already seen that in the past 20 years compared to what I learned in school, compared to what somebody just graduated learned in school. Difference between daylight and dark. They don't know real history like I do, right? And that right there is how it starts. So, and it's dumbing it down. The kids that are being born now, the kids that they ain't gonna learn nothing. I mean, it blew my mind that I knew that kids this day and time couldn't read just a normal clock, with numbers or round circles. It's got hands. They don't know how to read that. They don't teach them that in school no more. So if they're not teaching them that, I know they're not teaching them the real history. They're teaching them the history they want to know, which is lies. So anyway, guys, I just want to jump on here tonight and chat with y'all and let you know I appreciate y'all, man. If you got any questions, let me know. I'm going to be going, I've got to go get some of those packages, the envelopes and all that for all the winners of the giveaway hour last night. I've got to get all that stuff. But I'll have the receipts and all that when I get it sent out. I'll let y'all know. It's going to give you, I got to get a few days on that. Give me a few days on that, and I'll get all that stuff sent out to everybody. And I have seen a lot of emails. I'm pretty sure I'm still missing like 1 or 2 people that I haven't got emails from yet. If you've already seen an email, that's fine. I know it's there. I just hadn't read, went and got into it yet. I'm going to wait till I get the packages. Is that way I can just go through and knock them off, boom, boom. That's kind of how my mind works, guys. I promise I'm not ignoring you. So I do see your emails. I see them. I've just not gotten to really read them yet, but I'm pretty sure there's 2 or 3 that's missing. My friend had stents put in. He had like a 60% blockage or whatever. He had stents put in. He's doing really good. Guys, the sad thing with him, he's not going to be going back to work. I don't think he'll ever get to go back to work after this. I hope maybe he will, but he's real hard-headed, guys. He's like me, and he don't like to accept help. And I know he's going to have help. Well, I know for a fact he's not going to be able to work probably the rest of the year anyway. So, but as far as health and that, guys, the prayers work. God took care of him. Like he pulled, it was so scary, man. Like, I used to be an EMT IV, work on rescue squad. And, I've seen and I've watched a lot of people die. I've seen a lot of people have heart attacks in my life. But when somebody you know and care about, man, it's just completely different. I was glad I was on the phone with him when it happened. But he did end up, it was like a 60% blockage, and they had to put a stent in to open all that up. And now I think he gets to come home maybe, not tomorrow, maybe Tuesday or something like that. They want to do some kind of test on that stent tomorrow. And then and if that goes good, he gets to come home Tuesday. But he's doing good. He's doing good. So far, so good. Anyway, yeah, and so yeah. Oh, and this right here will pertain to, I guess, just one person. One day I'll go back and all this will make sense. But I'm just gonna say this: 12 noon on Sunday. Let's see here. 12 noon on Sunday. Here it is, 11 o'clock Sunday night. I don't know, guys. I was told that I had to 12 noon today. I don't know. Just going to let them know that just like everything else they've said, well, here it says it's 11 o'clock. And what happened to 12 noon on Sunday? They've been holding strong to that, too, for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. And I begged them to move the date up. I was like, come on, let's make it faster. 12 noon Sunday finally came. Today is Sunday, right, guys? I'm not wrong about that. Today's Sunday, right? And it is 11 o'clock at night on Sunday, right? Right? I mean, I am right on that, right? Yeah. It's 11 o'clock Sunday night. I know it is because I've done took my trash cans to the road. I know what Sunday night is. And, yeah, 12 noon. Oh, man, this person's a joke. That's all right, though. They're going to get outed. That's all right. Well, they're going to get a whole lot more than that. They just don't know it yet. But, well, maybe they do. But, oh, Pandora, it's deeper than that. It's worse. Way worse than that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, supposedly I had the 12 noon today. Yeah. Supposedly. That's what they said anyway. And they're probably watching this because they seemed to, they said that I laughed at them and I made fun of them. And, well, I mean, that's what you do at jokes, right? I mean, ain't that what you do with jokes? Is you laugh at them and make fun of jokes? I mean, yeah. So, yes, you're right. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm taking up, another 3 or 4 minutes just to do that. Because, like I said, here it is. Hold on, I'll get you the exact time. 10:59. That means 11 hours past. Man, I mean, guys, you know what? If I was to tell you something, anything ever, and I say, hey, it'll be at this time, you can bet your hind end that whatever it is, if it ain't at that exact time, it'll be a couple of seconds before or a couple of seconds after. Okay? You know how I know I just made them mad? Because my all this security stuff I got, it just dodged a dangerous URL. Somebody's trying to send me an email just there. Maybe I haven't got no emails, because I ain't got no more emails in a while. But I had to beef up my security, so to say, and I just got a dangerous URL blocked just then. So I don't know, maybe that's him. Maybe I pissed them off that bad just then. I hope so. Try it again, bud. You have to be a little bit more secure with your server and stuff, right? Because if not, we're not going to let them connect. Okay, I won't let you connect with mine unless they secure. See how that works? No, I mean they've already messed up and already done that in the past. So but it's like now it's kind of like this new security on the internet knows, oh, this person's evil. We're not even going to let them talk to you. Booping. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been getting death threats for a long time over this stuff, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I've had drones fly over my house. I've had people show up at my house. Well, no, I can't say show up, but they were 200 yards. Okay, they tried. They got close. I say it like that, screaming out the window. Yeah. Well, supposedly I had to 12 o'clock today to turn Summer over, to hand Summer over to to her parents or authorities or whatever. Yeah. So these people are accusing me, saying I've got her. And they're putting this other message in people's head that I do have her. And supposedly they put it in somebody else's hands. And once it's in this person's hands, they can't ever. Now I'm done for, what have you. I had to 12 noon today to turn her over. I didn't do that, so now I'm a dead man. That's what they say anyway. So, you know what? Instead of the three-letter agencies are jumping on my back for standing up for freedom, won't you do your job and jump on these people right here? Won't you really do something? You know, I've got the proof to back it up. TBI's already got proof of it. They've already got their copies. Okay? It's sad, man. It's sad. I could understand them coming to my house one time, but to have them show up multiple times, that's very sad. And I'm sure they're watching this too. If so, hey guys, I understand it's just your job and you're listening to your uppers, but your uppers are jokes. You need to be smart enough to understand that. But anyhow, yeah, guys, you know, I know it's sad, man. It's like I said earlier, you know, the people that's actually been trying to help and has helped the most in this case, they all get accused. And it's like, man, are these people the ones that's trying to say this? Or are they the ones that really have something to do with this? Are they scared that I'm getting close? We're on the trail? Is that what it is? They trying to throw me off? See, the difference is I'm an educated redneck. What's up, Daniel? Man, I know, man. I didn't tell nobody I was going to lie, bro. I see you here, man. Appreciate it, bro. I didn't tell nobody I was going to lie, but you notice, Daniel, at 12 noon today, bro, it come and gone. You know what I'm talking about. And I was just addressing that just a little bit. And these people were saying, asking Phipps threats and that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's been constant stuff from these people, man. Wow. Lean on me. That's funny that you know that. Yeah, is his last name end with a C? His last name end with a C. Yeah, it's funny. Lean on me. That's real funny. I mean, that is real funny. I mean, when you answer me that question right there, I'll give you a little more insight of why that's funny. No, Kim Holmes. No, it's not. No, it's not him. No. No. This guy. No, she's got the right first initial. I just don't know if she knows the last one. Yeah, the first initials for not Kim Holmes. No. That one's not. That yeah, I know y'all. I appreciate y'all trying to correct me over. No, this is not this guy here. This is just let's see. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I was making sure I had the initials right. And yeah, you got the first one right. Lean on me. Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he knows you. I'll just go ahead and tell you that right now. He knows you. Yeah. I've got emails to prove he knows you because he's mentioned your name in my emails. Oh, he's in your inbox as well. It ain't just me and you. And it seems like anybody that's got anything to do with Summer, this person's trying to harass. And see, that's where the person don't realize the damage that they've done. You know, guys, and I'm done playing. I'm done playing. I don't care. I say it like this. As far as I can push this, I'm going to push it. I'm going to make an example out of somebody. I'm sick of this crap, guys. Yes. Same person. I mean, he's probably, I know he's watching. The only reason he's not, he commented in my last video. Yeah, or not the last one, not last night, but the night before last. Yeah, like this person is, I don't know, man. They're mad because I won't be their friend. And I'm like, why would you say, what makes you think I'd be your friend? Yeah, man, some of this stuff's crazy, guys. And like I said, you know, when real people are out here trying to help, and you got people trying to accuse, all that does is tell me that, well, they see people trying to help and they're trying to pull them back. They're trying to pull back the dogs. No, I can't say this person's got a channel. No. I mean they've got a channel on here. Yes, like just like you do, and like just like mine here. But I don't know if they got a page. It's just a channel they're using, a name they're using. Yes, lean on me. Yeah, I'm my well. I mean, Mine has been reported. I'm just gonna say it like that. Yeah, I think so. And I mean, if we all do, we all know it's the same. It's not just me. It's not just you. There's other people involved. I mean, they're not hiding it either. We talked about it the other night. I was on with them. Uh, it's the same person. Same person. Um, uh, I don't want to say I don't want to say too much right there. I got a lot of information. I can't say too much. I can't answer that question right there. Uh, but yeah, I would. I mean, and guys, it's sad this day and time, but you have to take time away. They're getting their way just a little bit, right? They're getting their way just a little bit because you have to take time away from whatever it is, the summer case or whatever it is, just like lean on me right there. You have to take time away to deal with this BS, right? But these people out there today that didn't deal with it, they had do something crazy that probably wish they would have by now. Or they might not even be here to talk about it. I don't know. I realize, just like I said a few minutes ago, guys, this book talks about real evil out here. And I'm smart enough to see it. No, Tennessee, Nana, I do not. No, I do not. I'm close, but that's not my county. That's not my county. Gamer guy, how you doing, buddy? And I did see, oh man, let me scroll back right here. I seen, yeah, it is a wonderful thing, brother Chris. I seen Chris jumping in here. I said, how you doing, buddy? Well, I mean, guys, I've gotten threat. Okay, I wish I could take a screenshot. Dangerous URL, armor just blocked. Boy, this person's trying awful hard, ain't they? See, man, see what happens when these high-tech rednecks get smarter than you? Woo. It's just blocking. They're trying to send that info right now, and it just ain't working. I guarantee dude's mad. He's watching this. Well, my county's touching your county. And the other one you mentioned. It's touching both of them. Yeah, look at that fire just flying back up right there. Good night. I agree, wildfires, but this day and time, well, I mean, that's like this person here. They're not saying they're going to do it. They're saying they're basically giving the okay or the go-ahead to the next person. And the next person is the one that once they give the okay, there's no coming back and all this. But regardless, I suppose they have till 12 noon today. And I mean, like I said, I tried to speed that time up. I was like, well, let's just go ahead and make it faster. Why? Well, don't threaten me. It's a good time. Let's just go ahead and talk about it, But I don't know. But I mean, and I say, yeah, it's crazy that. Okay, Steve. All right, but I'll send that right to you. As soon as this is done, I'll send that right to you. I'm just going. I'm gonna be kind of quiet on. I gotta be kind of quiet on some things, but yeah, I'll send that right to you. Okay. I got you. I remembered seeing that. I remembered seeing that name right there. I did. I remember talking back to you way back on the live feed. I remember that. Good to see you again. I remember that now. Yeah, I remember that. You have to remind me of stuff like that because my brain. Steve, it's bad, man. So, like I said, I've got a lot of death threats through this Patriot stuff, especially with BLM and Antifa, and I'm on the Antifa's Most Wanted and all that. Yeah, my picture's on their list or whatever. So I've got a lot of death threats, guys. There's a lot of stuff I laugh and joke about. A lot of stuff I laugh, but then there's some stuff I take very serious. And all I'm going to say is if you're going to talk about it, you better be about it. Because I promise you, the repercussions are going to be just as the same as you was. Because I'm going to push this as far as I can. I'm done. I'm done playing. I'm done, having to lay down at night and God in heaven knows all I've done is try to help find this little girl along with all these other people or whatever it's been. It ain't been nothing to hurt nobody. And then you got these people coming after you. I'm done. I'm done playing. If it costs a crap ton of money, then, well, you know what? I'll borrow it from somebody. Let's do it. Either way, game on. You know? He has it out for the redhead. Well, I guess you could be right on that. Yeah, but no, he definitely mentioned he definitely mentioned your name to me in my, I would say, I don't know, 3 or 4 emails that I can remember. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And the last email, like, I would talk back, you know, and just ask questions and be like, I was like, I don't have anything to do with this. You're crazy. You're stupid if you think I have. But, you know, so I was interacting back. And the last thing I actually said to the guy was that I didn't have your contact information or didn't know how to get it. I just wanted to see if he had your number, and he ain't emailed me back. So that's kind of a good thing, too, that he don't have your information, because pretty sure if he did, he'd have sent it right to me. Because, well, I don't know who this person is, but I'm just going to say it like, well, that is really good then, because, yeah, I mean, I'll just have to send you the email of what he said. I mean, yeah, he's offering me a whole lot more than your number. I say that. Yeah, this guy's crazy. It's crazy. It's almost like I'm going to say it like this, lean on me. It's almost like, if you read the email, it's like he owns you and he's giving you away as a gift. That's almost exactly what the email's about. And I'm just like, what in the world? Who is this person? What is he talking about? He's lost his mind. I don't know. Hey, we talking about politics and king and queen days. He may be stuck in one of them days. He thinks he's adopted you or something. I don't know. People are craziest that time. No, Mikey, he don't. That's the last thing anybody wants right there. Yeah, guys. But look, I promise there's coming a day where I'm going, I mean, you know, I've got all these emails saved, and I've got them all saved, and I've got all screenshots, and there's coming a time when it's all said and done, y'all gonna be able to see and read all this stuff. Like he is a scary guy. Yeah, he's crazy, scary, and I don't know. He's really nosy. Like, he's watching this right now. He's watching. He's reading all your comments, so be careful what you comment. He's liable to jump on you next. So, yeah. He can't comment right here, though. He's blocked. I mean, he can watch, but he can't comment. He's not allowed to participate. Yeah. Well, Kim, it ain't I don't want to say he's a neighbor, but I was trying to think roughly in my head. I know where it's at. I can say it like that. I could get there from here. I say it like that too. Yes, they're a psychopath. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Crazy mama, I am too. I'm one of them mine's a lifetime. Yep. I'm one of them as well. Yep. Look it up through state Tennessee. They'll tell you. Yep. It says lifetime on that little card I got. It says lifetime. Yep. I don't go bathroom. It's right now. And I got pajamas. I got my pajama pants on. But right now. I ain't gonna show it, but yeah. And then there's 1, 2, 3 more. 3 more in reach if I need them to be. So, and now it's sad that with YouTube you can't show that type of deal, and that's, you know why? It's not legal in other countries. Supposedly that's why. Because it's not legal in other countries. I feel bad for them other countries, because this redneck here won't be living if it ain't legal. They have to kill me. They probably will. Y'all heard me call it right here. Well, yeah, lean on me. I'll get with you. I'll send you something. I'll send you them emails that this person, like I said, and it ain't, like I said, and it's not just me. There's others, and he's basically accusing all of us, basically the same thing. Like, it's kind of weird to me how somebody, I don't know, maybe 30 miles from me could have summer, and how I could have summer, and how you could have summer. You know, I don't know how we can all have her at the same time. What does this person think we're? I don't know, man. I don't know. Makes no sense. Yeah, Tennessee's open carry state. Like, you don't have to have no permit in this state. But to conceal carry, you have to. And I don't do no open carry. So if you didn't understand, if you can't put together what I just said after me saying that, then here's your sign. That's all I'll tell you. I ain't saying no more. I ain't just gonna come right out. I don't really broadcast that type of deal, to be honest with you. It's one of them poke a bear and find out type deals. I hope I don't ever have to have that ever has to happen, but I'm prepared. Look, man, people are crazy. It wouldn't surprise me nothing. Somebody's trying to kick my door open right now. I'm ready. I'm ready for that type deal. I know people are that crazy. I think everybody needs to be ready for that type deal. Yeah, he could. Absolutely, he could. He very well could. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I kind of like to look into these people, and they think, oh, I'm just going to go here and troll and blame this guy right here. And what they don't realize is they making, is that I guess they think that I'm just going to look into it and let it go. And I've done that a lot in the past. But this one right here, I'm going to make an example out of them. Oh, yeah, I mean, I've got, this is just one. This is one guy that I'm talking about in specific, as far as the 12 noon today and all that. That's one guy. And it's the same guy that lean on me and others that are dealing with. That's just one. Now there's I don't know 6 or 7 others that well, I can say 3 or 4 of them did send. I have to think 3 or 4 of them did send emails. And then, not whatever. And then the others actually called. They actually made phone calls. Somehow actually got my real phone number. So I don't know how that happened, but I answered the phone. Guys, I'm an open book. I ain't got nothing to hide. I am what you see. And so I just answered the phone, and oh yeah, they basically saying, we know who you are, and we know you took Summer, and we're just going to let you know we're going to come in your house and get her, whether you like it or not. That's what they told me. And I was like, well, first of all, you're wrong. I don't have her. I've been trying to help look for her. I said, but you ain't coming in my house. You ain't coming on my property. And guys, I can't prove as far as the phone calls, and then when the vehicles showed up, I don't know if that's the same person or if the people on the phone sent people or what. I can't be for certain for that. But what I will say is that people did show up from a distance. Like guys, there's a road over actually this way from me. It's parallel for me, and it's I can stand out in my front road out here and look over down about 200 yards and up another hill right here, and it's this road, right? It's like 200 yards, maybe 250 yards away from me. I mean, they seen with me standing out there, and what they saw evidently perturbed them from coming any closer. I guess I'll just say it like that. So, yeah, but there's been a lot of stuff go on with this case, man. It's like I said, I've had to deal with a lot of BS that I shouldn't really have to deal with. But man, I mean, I get the fact this book, this Bible right here beside me plainly tells me that, and people are just gonna get dumber and stupider, and we just got to stay smart, right? I guess. Jamie, you need. Oh, okay, Chris. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, man. Hey, I don't come on here and see, I've got people like that too. I appreciate that, because I'm liable to really be sending you a text saying, hey, get to rolling, because, I'm pretty confident by myself, and I am by myself. I mean, where I'm sitting right now in my man cave here, I am by myself, but I've got other people on my property here that I am going to protect, and I'm going to look right in the camera, and I'm going to say this to any idiot that would think about this. You can look straight in my eyes when I'm saying this. I've got people that I'm going to protect that I will die for. You understand that? I will die for them. So you better take that into 100% consideration before you do anything stupid. These signs that I've got up, the 12 or 15 I've got up everywhere, they're for your safety. Okay? Not 1 foot needs to be stepped on my property unless you've called me and sent me a text, You know, if you don't have a text of a confirmation, you better not come talk to me. And that's about how serious I've made it here recently, to be honest with you guys. And I've had to I mean, used to, I'd have buddies of mine show up at, 10, 11 o'clock at night, wanting to hang out, play guitar, a little bit of guitar for a little bit, or, whatever, sit and talk about Patriot stuff, whatever's going on. Man, that don't happen no more, because now I'm like, look, you got to let me know. You got to give me a heads up. Because if I don't know the 100% that's you look, well, then I'm going to consider you one of these that's trying to kill me, right? I'm going to be in 100% defense mode all the time. So, one was silver, one was blue. One was silver, one was blue. One was a let's see, the silver one, the blue one was like a Honda Civic, and the silver one was a, God, what's the name of it? The silver one was an Accord. Both of them were Hondas. That was what's weird about it. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. And it's guys, I'm a pretty high tech redneck, and these people know that, because, like I said, they were at a distance. They know if they stay 200, 300-400 yards away, that then I'm probably not going to be able to prove you were here. But if you get closer than that, I can. So, no, Adventures with Mikey, we don't talk no more. No, we don't talk no more, man. I'll just say it like this, man. Me and him, we had a good run. We had good friendship there, or partnership there. We done a lot of good things. I will say that. We done a lot of good things. Went all over this country, this and that, and it just, he knows if he ever needs me or whatever, he can call me. I'll come running, no questions asked. But as far as working together and this and that, man, just two redheads, it makes it a whole lot more trouble than it's worth. I would about guarantee you he's probably saying the same thing. No, I'm good by myself now. He's doing his thing up there in Virginia. I'm doing my thing down here in Tennessee. He knows he can call me, he can, but no, I ain't talked to him since January, brother. I wish him the best. I hope he's doing good. I ain't got him blocked or nothing like that. I just, I'm not going to say anything bad. Not saying that I don't have some. I could, but I'm not going to. It's not about that, but I wish him nothing but the best. And like I said, if he needs me, he can call me or get a message, and I'll be right there. But as far as teaming back up, and no, that's not two redheads, man. It was a miracle with God's hand that we made it 5 years side by side like we did, man. And we done a lot of good things, hurricane drives, and Christmas for the kids, and helping 7 veteran families, and we done a lot. We done a lot, man. And we didn't have no idea. Just two redneck hillbillies coming together, trying to do some good, right? But yeah, no, I wish him nothing but the best, man. Yeah. Crazy Mama, I don't know. I don't understand that. Evidently, these people on these YouTube channels have got it where they think that they could just walk right up and, okay, Cheryl, I'll check it there. If you sent one, Cheryl, if you sent an email about your stuff, if you won last night, I can't remember who won, who didn't, but if you did, I've got all that. Well, I think there might be 2 still missing, but if you sent it, I've got it, if that's what you're talking about. Or if you sent one just now, that's great too. And guys, look, I don't know if I said it or not. I haven't got my stuff worked out yet with YouTube. So no super chats. I've got a link in my about section. If you go to the bottom, you'll see there's a link right there. But I don't do the super chats yet. I'm going to try to get that took care of in the morning. But even with that said, guys, YouTube gets 30%, man. I got an issue. I don't like that, man. Especially when I've got the option right here in my pocket for it all to come to me versus you send it to me and then YouTube get 30%. And I just think it'd be better to do. I don't want YouTube to have 30%, and you shouldn't either. I say it like that. So if we can keep it from that, I'm going to. So you can just go to my about, and you can see it's in there on the very bottom, guys. Well, you know me, I'm glad. Yeah, yeah, it freaks me out too. Yeah, it's definitely something that I think we need to address. And like I said, considering me, you, and another, that's three different YouTube creators right there, so to say. And I don't ever like to be even put in that category, but in this stance, on a in a judge's eye stance, I got to, right? That's three different creators, so to say, that's been trying to help find this little missing girl that this person's been trying to interfere with. Let's Crazy Mama, yes, that second one right there, yes, it's on there. That's what's on the in my about section there. If you go that one, not the first one, but the second one you said there, that's it. Yep, it's right there. That's the one I'm talking about. Like I've got a card in my pocket for it, so it would honestly be crazy to me for anybody to do a super chat. If you want to send anything, well, you can send it the other way, and I get at least 99%, if not 100. If you send it the right way, I'll get 100. But if you don't, I'll get 99. Versus here is 70%, and I don't even get it till next month. So I'm one of these people. I ain't got no patience, guys. I'm very slim on patience, so I like it now. So just always keep that in mind if you can. And like I said, it's honestly smarter too. Just do the math. Different click of a screen is all it is. One takes 30%, the other one don't. One gives it to me right now, one keeps it a month. Okay, one keeps it 30%, holds it a month. One gives me 100%, gives it to me right now. Which one would you rather do? It just makes sense to do the one in my about section there, right? I'm glad. I think everybody wants Summer found, but you know, there's people out there that honestly that they've been commenting in my stream, not tonight, but in the past, that don't want her found. They think I got her. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't. Yeah. Super chats are crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate them, but I don't like the fact that, well, you meant to send me $1 and I only got 70 cents of it. That's just messed up for me, man. Well, my gosh. Well, like I said, when I've got another option that sends it perfectly fine, the whole thing, the whole amount. I don't know. They'll probably flag me or something because I said that, but truth be truth. I don't have these videos. These videos are not monetized. Like I'm not getting paid for the minutes and views and all. I don't get paid. I don't do that. I don't have that turned on. I've yet to ever turn that on yet. Ever. Only thing I've ever turned on is super chats. That's it. Oh yeah, I've gotten lots and lots of death threats, Cheryl. Lots of death threats. I've honestly, you know what the scary part is? I've probably gotten just as many death threats in the 6 months this little girl's been missing as I did the 5 years of the Patriot side, and that was having Antifa and BLM and all them mad at me. I kind of expected it with that, right? You know, I was kind of on the Patriot side. I was kind of one of the spokespersons. I was one of the talk people. I was one of the leaders on the Patriot side, right? So, yeah, I was one of the faces they always seen up front and center. I was right there. So yeah, I kind of expected the death threats right there, right? I was kind of asking for it just a little bit, right? But I mean, in all of in truth and good, so I'll take it, right? But this right here, it's still we're doing in truth and good, but it's like these people do anything to try to hinder it, man, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So I got a question. Yeah, is them people involved? I'll say it like this. They're within driving range. They're in range of this little girl being missing. They could drive there really within an hour or so. So I'll say I know they're that close. I'll say it like that. From where Summer's house is, and look, guys, I'm 30 minutes from Summer's house from where I live. Right? Well, I think it's 50. I don't know. It's between 15, 20 miles, something like that. I'll say it like that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, and I was sitting right here where I was sitting when I was talking on the phone, and I looked up, and y'all can see right beside that flag. See that window? Oh my gosh, I can't point. That window right there. I looked, and there's a drone hovering right there. And see, guys, that's when I just started coming out here in the garage, and I didn't have ice cleaned out. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it, man. I wasn't thinking no daggum drone gonna be flying. I wished it come back. Please come back. Please come back. Adventures with Mikey. When you get super chat, man. You got to get monetized. You got to that when you get to 1,000, and then I think what is it, 1,000 subscribers, and then a minimum of 4,000 watch time hours. I think is what it is. And oh yeah, 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 yeah. I've got a W9 from YouTube. I've got mine. Yeah. Yeah, I could turn, like this right here, I could turn it on to where it be ads in there. And the only way you wouldn't have to watch ads for one of my videos is if you had YouTube Premium, right? You can pay YouTube. Like I got YouTube Premium, and like my moderators, they got YouTube Premium. It's because I pay for it, right? It ain't nothing big, but they don't have to watch no ads. So, but what I'm saying is that I don't have none of mine. I've never turned none of that on yet. Now, there'll come a time where I will, but not over a little missing girl. I could probably do it in this one, but I feel anytime I bring her name up, I can't turn it on. And I've yet to be able to do a video without bringing her name up. So until I can do that, I guess I'll turn my monetization on as far as the minute counter. But I promise you, with 40 people watching, it's been almost 2 hours. YouTube pays, I don't know how much it is, but that's a little bit of money for sure. Oh, Steve, I got one. I got one. Yeah, it's 12 gauge. It's sawed off. Yeah, I mean it's legal, but it's spread way out there. I'm waiting. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to come back. Let's see. Let me see how I could do this without. No, I can't do that. Let's see how I can do this. I'm ready for it. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to. I gotta watch. Yeah. Okay, there. That's all. You see right there at the bottom of the screen. That's all you gonna see. That's it. And you can't prove I showed anything. Real people might know, but I'm ready. I can't wait. For it to come back. Because if it does, we're gonna see. We're gonna be able to see how good they can fly that thing. Yeah, lean on me, get you some signs. That's for sure. Yep. Yeah, get you some cameras. Yes, that's a must-have is cameras. Yes, absolutely. You need cameras. Yes. Yo, but yeah, I wished it come back. And I mean, I had a feeling they're probably watching my videos and stuff too. So if you do, please come back. Let's see how good you can fly that thing. See how good your fingers can move around. See how fast that thing can go. Oh, it's going to be something. And you know what? Well, I ain't going to say that yet. If it does come back, I would be able to show you all, like, the fun part or the action part of it, you know. Last time, it stayed just out of view. Oh, yeah, it will be. That's right, Lynn. It will be. No question. Yeah, technically, guys, that's, the air zone above your house, not for airplanes or nothing, but for stuff like that, it's a no-fly zone. They're not allowed to do that without your permission. You have permission to take it down if it comes over your house. Okay? So, I don't know if people, flew over my house knows that or not, but there's your warning. That's all I'm going to say. These no trespassing signs, when you're looking through it in your little view and you see that, that means that too. Just because you ain't touching the ground don't make sign you ain't trespassing. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're probably registered. Yeah, a lot of these, like I don't know, Mikey Daniel knows the question to that better than I do. I know they have to register them, and like somebody knows where they're at. If you got one up in the air, somebody knows where it's at all times. So I don't know about all that. Daniel, I have to tell you that, but I can promise you the next one that comes over me, I'm ready. And I've been walking around the yard, like literally. People have been thinking, my gosh, what's wrong with this guy? I bet my neighbors, well, they already know. I gave them a heads up, but I'm literally walking around my yard and people be looking like, that's kind of weird, man. Why you got that? And I'm like, well, I'm kind of waiting on a little bird flying over my head. I've been waiting for it. I've been walking everywhere with this thing, carrying it everywhere. I have my arms full, and I got that thing too, just waiting. It ain't flew back over yet. The first time, like I said, I wasn't prepared. I didn't expect it, First of all, I wasn't planning on being out here, right? I'd been in the house anyway, and I mean, You know, I'm in a huge building. Like, this is a big building I'm in. This humongous man caves. All this is. But it's really, really, other than what I've got cleaned out, my area right here, that Daniel, and I appreciate you again, brother. He came over here yesterday. Y'all seen him with the giveaway last night and helped me clean all this mess up, guys. Still got a lot of cleaning to do, but I'm kind of satisfied with my little area that I've got right here, you know. Eventually I'll get it all cleaned out, but at that time, when this thing was flying over, it was nowhere near like that. Like Daniel can tell you, this stove right here, if you walked in this building, you didn't know this stove was here. It had so much stuff covering over top of it. All this. Well, I mean, all that stuff I literally got hanging back there was laying on the ground. All of it. I just went to hanging stuff up and stuff. It took a lot of work cleaning this up. But, you know, I think, when was that? Maybe 3, I don't know. I think I actually took a picture. I know Trigger did. I'm pretty sure Trigger knows. One of my mods, she knows that I was on the phone with her when it happened, and I actually got a picture. I took a picture of it when it was going away. I'm pretty sure they seen me, you know, because those things can zoom in from a distance. Like, I'm really confused. I'm pretty sure they wanted me to see it, or maybe they had to get this right here to be able to see me. But I mean, if you think about it, they could have been way out there and zoomed in the right way. Should have been able to see me, I guess. I don't know, but I'm ready for it to come back. Oh, mine's a 12. Mine ain't 410. Mine's a 12. So I can't. I don't think I can show that either. Golly, man, why can't you just be an American? It sucks. I can't hit this button right here and just be a real American. Because I'm gonna be afraid to get my video shut down. Man, that's so sad. That's the life we live in, man. That's the world we're allowing. That's the society we're allowing. That's crazy though, man, because I see YouTube videos. I ain't going to try it, but because I know what their rules are. I've read their rules, and it says you're not allowed to show that type of deal, but I see people target practicing all the time, so I don't know how they get by with that, but I don't want to test it. Y'all know what it is. I don't want to be on here flaunting that kind of stuff around anyway. I'm not one of them people, you know. I don't want people to know what I got. You'll find out. I don't want you to find out, but if you do, it ain't going to be pretty. No, crazy mama, you're right. We don't have none of the freedoms we had 20 years ago. No, we don't. And they trying to take more and more and more away every day. More and more away every day they trying to take from us. Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all can see it. That's that LED strip or whatever that thing's called right there. I know it's been changing colors. It's just like all these bulbs in here. There's actually that, and then there's three of the bulbs. They all change colors like this or like that. I've actually got the bulb above my head. It's white like a normal light bulb, and then there's another one over at the door. It's white, and then you can see this one's red. And then that strip, it's just doing some kind of, I don't know, some kind of rainbow stuff, guys. I don't know what it is. I can change it any color or whatever. I just thought I accidentally left it on that, to be honest with you. Yeah, Steve, I'm going to send you that email, man, and I wouldn't be surprised. I probably got another one, because last time I got on here and even remotely mentioned anything, the guy knew I was talking about him, and he got so mad, and oh, man, that really fired him up. And, well, I just want to let him know it's 12 noon. I didn't forget. It's 12 noon. I set my alarm. I looked outside. I didn't see nothing. Don't hear nothing. I mean, what was supposed to happen at 12 noon? Kind of got me excited. Don't promise me a good time and then not come through on it. Terry B, I can't say I'm good. Me and Don have a good communication. I'll say it like that. Like, I can text him right now and he'll text me right back. Did y'all hear that? I don't know what that was. I didn't know. I'll say I've gained a, man, like I said, I can text Don right now and you know, we still got a good line of communication right there is what I'm saying. And, but I didn't know him. A lot of people think I knew this family before this little girl went missing, and I didn't. Just because I live here, guys, this ain't that small of a place, you know. Some of these small towns, I get everybody knows everybody, but they don't live in my town. First off, they live in the next county over from me. I mean, yeah, we're locals, but we're not. I didn't know this family. And at that, here's something else people are forgetting. This family's only lived here in Tennessee for like 12 years, 13 years now. They're not from here, right? They moved here like 12, 13 years ago, right? To where they're at now. I've lived here my whole life. Hold on. I don't know, Becky. No, I didn't see your post. I see that one right there. Maybe what you might need to do is unsubscribe and resubscribe and then hit the bell. I think people was telling me that worked. Said if you go and unsubscribe, then subscribe again, and then hit the bell. And then, and for some reason, that works. I don't know why that is. Terry B says, Steve says he lives in Rogersville and don't know him. Yeah. What's my theory? I've got, Terry B, I would say I've got probably 3 or 4 different scenarios that could be happening. But in my personal opinion, I think that the time frame, and I don't know who's running with this time frame. You know, somebody said 2 minutes, somebody said 10 minutes. I think that's way wrong. I think it's more like a few hours. I think she was honestly missing a few hours. And I'm not saying, look, I don't know why that's not being told. She had a 13-year-old boy and 2 other guys. I mean, the 13-year-old's old enough to watch a 5-year-old, I think, right? So it wouldn't be unheard of for her to be out of your sight for an hour or 2. I get the flack you might think you're going to get for that, but I don't see a problem with it. So in my mind, I think real life, it was a few hours. She was actually whatever had happened. I mean, to me, it only makes sense. This is a small place, and like everybody down there knows everybody, and even being as small as it is, somebody down there knows what happened to this little girl. Somebody knows. Somebody's seen it. Even as, you know, within that 2 or 3 hour window or however long it is, somebody's seen something. I promise you that. But that's what I think, and that's why, man, you know, if you would push the time frame out a little bit further, a lot of people are thinking in their mind 2 to 10 minutes because that's what Dr. Phil said. I don't think that's the case at all. I think honestly, that it was hours. Several hours went by. And I mean, and you're saying, are you friends with? I mean, I don't know what you consider a friendship. I'll say it like this: if Don calls or texts me right now and says, "Hey, man, I need your help," I'll be there. So, and that ain't really got to do with that ain't got to really do anything with friendship or anything. If it's talking about these protesters and that, then I've been standing against that for the past 5 years. That'd be anybody. It's the principle that matter, you know. If they're allowed to come down there and protest, I'm allowed to go down there and stand against the protesters. That's how that works. So, difference is I'll have permission from the family to be on the property and they won't. See how else that works? And then you can take back what I've said in the beginning, back in this video, and you can maybe start to be lining the parts and pieces together of why you shouldn't do this. Okay? Don't. And I'm not saying Don is going to call me. I don't know. I told her, we have talked about this, me and Don have, so he knows I know about it. And I said, if you need anything, let me know. He said, will do. So if he messages, like I said, I'll come running. Ain't nobody should be bothering his family. I don't care what your feelings are about them. I realize there's a lot of rumors out there. I realize that. I realize a lot of them rumors might not be your cup of tea, right? A lot of them ain't mine either. But until I got facts, 100% facts, I can't even look at it. And until Summer's found, I'm not going to look at that. Summer's first. See, that's where some of y'all's got sidetracked here. Some of y'all got sidetracked here, and you've been looking at what the family did 15, 20, 30, even 40 freaking years ago. And you're not looking at this little girl that's gone missing now 6 months ago. You ain't looking at that. You know why? Because you found out what the mama did, whether 8, 12, 15 years ago, or what the dad did 40 years ago, or whatever, and you didn't like that. And that hurt your little feelings. So, boy, you just going to have to get on a tangent and go making little blisters on your face. That's none of your business. What in the hell did you do 20 years ago? What'd you do 30 years ago? The main issue is this little girl going missing right now. You know, we all got past. I guarantee you a lot of these pieces of trash that's trying to look up these people's past, trying to look their past up, wouldn't want theirs dug into. Turnabout's fair to play, the way I see it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Yeah. And man, I get, like I said, I've heard some of the rumors, but I don't know no facts. And I'll say it like this. If there was some facts to some of this stuff, some of these people would be in jail. They'd be in jail. If there was actual facts, they'd be in jail. Well, a lot of it is oh, God. I read Steve's... Yeah, dig into mine. I can't remember it either. Oh, that's so funny. Steve's wanting you to tell him what happened. He don't even know. He wasn't even, his body was there, but his mind was somewhere else. It's like a lights is on, nobody's home. Oh, that was funny. That was funny right there. I don't know why. That was hilarious. Let's see. Yeah, I've done. I'm not no dang like, I've never been a felon or like that, but I tell you, I had a run-in with a crooked sheriff, a little hometown sheriff that tried his best to have me put in prison just because I wouldn't talk and he didn't know how to do his job. That's a facts of it right there. Yeah, he tried everywhere in the world to get me put, and I mean, I could do a whole live feed on that one night, but the corruption, that piece of trash is trying to run for something for the state of Tennessee now. I think it needs to be a big outing on his piece of trash, honey. He's trash. And it's sad, man, because his family, his mom and daddy, that guy's mom and daddy, some of the best people you ever meet in your life to raise. And for them to be able to produce a piece of trash like that, I don't know, man, but the Bible tells us they be evil people, I guess. But yeah, you want to look back my criminal history, that's all you'll see is old Jamie's only been in trouble the whole 40-some years I've been alive in one little bitty place ever. And it ain't nothing, much more than a speeding, much more than a ticket. Just enough something to be wrote down on a piece of paper, right? Yeah. Just enough to put Jamie through probation and all this bunch of junk, all misdemeanor stuff, right? Yeah, that's what it was. But what it boils down to, and what the truth will be when we're all standing before God, is that it was a crooked sheriff that didn't know how to do his job and wanted Jamie to do it for him and got mad because Jamie wouldn't help him. That's the truth of the matter right there. Yeah, that's a fact of it right there. Yeah, I hear he's running for something like that. I will go protest against that. He's low down, man. He's evil. He shouldn't be running for nothing but the hills. Yeah, we all know about the jet ski wreck over at the lake there, pal. Don't make me out that. We know about you wrecking the jet skis. Yeah, the county sheriff repossesses the jet skis and then gets hurt on it and then come back and pretends he falls off a ladder and sues the sheriff's department and then all of a sudden retires out, right? My hind end. It's just people stupid enough in that town over there to actually believe that, though. But he really got hurt on jet skis over the lake, wrecked a jet ski really bad. Or, you know, he just dirty man. But thinks I don't know that, though. Yeah. Yeah, guys, it's dirty. There's some dirty politics, man. You get in some of these little small towns. Dirty politics, man. You're not in a good old boy system. Yeah, I had to move away. I don't live where majority of my family, I don't even live in that town. You know, I'm 40, 50 miles from there. Because that corrupt sheriff. And the one that's there now ain't much better. I hate to say that. The truth is what it is. He was in there working when this sheriff done that to me, and he didn't dang sure do nothing to help me. He thought he's going to be a big Billy Bad Hind then, and of course, you know, it's funny. One day when I got locked up in jail, when he was over the jail, I asked him to step behind the bars and hand it like me, and his old ass wouldn't do it. Yeah. I don't know, guys. There's all kinds of evil out here. I'm going to out it every chance I get. Wait a minute. Now, I lean on me. I seen something about somebody's comment or something about somebody doing something to that person there, but I don't have a clue what that's about or anything like that. But these evil people, man, always trolls and always stuff. These people that's on here, man, some people don't have nothing else better to do with their time, guys, other than to sit and try to make your life miserable in this little box. Now, it's up to you whether you let that happen. If you let that happen, it's up to you. You can read it, but if you don't respond, they get nothing. Remember that, okay? If you respond, you're giving them something. I just usually read them and laugh, man. Like I'll sit here, you wouldn't believe, sometimes I'll just have like email nights and I'll be reading emails, people threatening the craziest stuff, and I'll be sitting here rolling and laughing. Now, in the back of my mind, I take it all serious, but you got to laugh at some of it. I was trying to, kid night, I made this video 2 hours. I did not mean to make it that long, but here we have. We've made it almost 12. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe they was talking about 12 o'clock tonight. They said noon, but maybe they got confused. Maybe I've got 9 more minutes. Maybe I got 9 more minutes. I doubt very seriously y'all want to hang around another 9 minutes to see. But as of right now, by my watch, we got 9 more minutes till midnight. Maybe that's what they're talking about, you know. I'm sorry I made this video so long. I didn't realize I was gonna make it. I thought I'd knock something down. I didn't realize I was gonna make it this long. Well, I appreciate that, No Lies. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, I would never come on here and try to mislead anybody, man. You know, I know behind these little boxes and behind hitting these little live buttons here comes responsibility, man. I know that. I'm smart enough to understand that. You know, I'd never come on here and try to mislead or tell you to do something I wouldn't do, okay? So you can guarantee it that if I say it, then I'll stick by it. I'm not going to tell you to do something that I wouldn't be doing right beside you. Anything, no matter what that is. So, look, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. My gosh, for 2 hours. And look, unless just like 8 minutes from now, Hilda, I see you. I seen your email there. I haven't responded back. I seen your email. I'm so happy you won last night. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Crazy Mama, like I said, it's not just me, but I'm pretty sure I'm one of the I guess targets they're hitting or trying to, I guess, aggravate the most. I don't know. Stay on here until past midnight. I mean, that's another 7 minutes. If y'all want to sit here another 7 minutes, I'll sit right here and just keep it talking. But that's up to y'all. You tell me what you want me to do. Oh, yeah, lean on me. God's got us. Well, I'm a winner either way. And I'll be honest with you, man. That right there should scare a whole lot of people. You need to really think about what I just said. I'm a winner either way. And I also said a few minutes ago, I'm going to protect. If I was here by myself, I wouldn't care a bit in the world. I wouldn't care a bit in the world. I'd invite you in, get you a Mountain Dew, Gatorade, water, whatever you want. But considering I've had other, words and with people with ill intention, so to say, I handle it completely different. And I'm not here by myself, so it's a difference between daylight and dark. You're going to get treated like the devil. I mean, I don't have to say it. The devil, just like the devil himself walking up, I ain't going to treat you no different. So, yeah. Time does fly fast. That's exactly right. Yeah. Surely y'all don't want to really sit on here another 6 minutes. It's 11:54 right now. Golly, I'm going to have to get this fire back going. It's starting to get a little chilly. But I'm pretty sure they said 12 noon today. Like, I'm getting some messages. I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I was trying to read that message. It's letting me know, and this thing's blocked a bunch of bad URLs, whatever that means, dangerous URLs. I'm pretty sure this person's trying to. Once I beefed up my security there, now they can't even email either. So evil. That's bad, there, guys. Let me see if I can get this fire started back up. I've had it. Well, no, it's still going in there. Maybe I just need to throw something on top of it and get it going again. Let me see. See if that right there works. Yeah, I'll get it going back here in a minute. I want to stay on. All right, we'll stay here to 12 then. We'll stay here to 12. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Y'all just sit here. I don't know what else we're going to talk about. I have no idea. We'll sit right here. We'll sit right here at 12 o'clock. You know what? Hold on a minute. We'll get it even. I'll get it even better. Here. I'm just gonna be just for giggles, man. I mean, who's to say somebody didn't try to jump there? I'm gonna be extra. I'm extra ready right now. We'll set it like that. Here, let me set this over here somewhere. Yeah, I'll set it. Set you right there. There you go. There we go. Just in case. Just in case. Linda, I could, but it would be horrible. It would be horrible tonight. Yeah. I'm just gonna throw the whole rest of that whole book in there. And then once it burns, it'll be over with. Wait a minute, what did I do with my... I got two of them. I want that green one. I done lost it. Oh, don't you knock that over. There it is. I didn't lose it either. I just dropped it down beside. I was looking for my little bit of flame right there to get this fire started back up while we wait on 5 minutes or midnight here. I'll get it nice and toasty and warm for them. They can come right on in here and blink about 2 times and be done. Be over with. Let's see if I can get that back there started. Come on. Yeah, guys, just see, I'm trying to get that started back there. It's going. Oops, I wasn't showing. It's going good now. Yeah. Hey, let's see what time it is. 11:57. Hold on, let me set that book on up. 11:57. Getting that black stuff all over my hands. How cold is it in Tennessee? Let's see here. Looks like, I think it's in the 40s. I think it's in the 40s. Hold on, I'll tell you. Hold on, let me set that here. Hold on, I'll tell you. Maybe I will. Golly, I wish that fire. 51 right now. Right now, it's 51. 50 degrees, 51. It feels pretty good. No, Steve, I don't believe so either. I don't believe so either. I believe they're just full of it. Yeah, I love Tennessee. I love Tennessee. Look at that fire. It'll get going good here in a minute, especially when that fire hits that piece of cedar right there. It'll take off. And it's right here. I show you, it's right to the edge of it right now. Right, as soon as that cedar, there's a piece of cedar laying right there. I don't know how good you can see that. But I don't know if so that would. Oh yeah, that. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, I can't remember what that guy told me. One of them emails I got from one of them people told me I should stick my hand in that fire because I was like the devil, because I was evil. I was an evil person. That's why I like this fire. And I'm thinking, you moron, you realize it's 20 degrees here in Tennessee. That's why I like fire. It's because I like to stay warm. It ain't got nothing to do with the devil and all that bunch of junk. Hey, Terry B., you have a good night. I appreciate you. I'll wait from you be careful out there in California. I got a lot of good friends out there in California. Beautifulest place ever was to be run by some of the most evilest people in the world. They are. They're out there in California. You be careful out there. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Oh, you should. Now, your hubby don't want to move to Tennessee? Why not? Oh, let's get that book flaming like that. Your hubby don't want to move to Tennessee? Moron. Everybody, there's a bunch of morons out there. Oh, did you hear that beep? There it is, 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, right on the dot. I do hear some dogs barking. I ain't gonna lie about that. Maybe they're running towards my house right now. .48 Banner Hill. Yeah, that's probably about right. It's just a little bit colder there than it is where I'm at. Well, Beagle Mama, I don't blame you. I'd move. I recommend everybody move to Tennessee. We have to make Tennessee just its own little country. That's what we ought to do. It's just people just stay on here a little longer. I'm running out of stuff to talk about, and that usually don't happen. But I've been on here 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's a long time. Tracy Mama, you have a good night. I appreciate that. Oh, I do. I've got some set. I've got some set. Bad weather. Snow's coming here. I didn't know that. I ain't looked at the weather either, so that very well could be. I wish it, if it's going to, I hope it snows at Christmas, but y'all heard me say a few minutes ago, like, there's, from where I grew up to where I live now, it's like, I don't know, 35, 40 miles. But the elevation is like, I would say, I think it's like three or 400 feet higher where they're at. And even though I'm up on a high peak where I'm at, they're still at a higher elevation. So, like, if it says it's going to snow, like where my parents and all my family and everybody lives, they'll get 6, 8 inches, 10 inches of snow, and it'll just rain where I'm at. So, yeah, it's crazy how these mountains are, guys. How some places it'll pour the snow, and some places it don't snow. And yeah, it's wild. Like, growing up, I'm used to, like, even last year, there's a bunch of snows where my family and, everything, where I live, there's only 2 or 3 big snows the whole year. Where over there, they was 12, 15. Just the elevation difference. No, Lena, I'm pretty sure I seen an email from you earlier the other day. Yeah, when you sent that person, you're able to send an email if that's what you're talking about. I don't know what that even means right there. 12. Yeah, it's 12. It's 12. Ain't nothing happening, guys. There's nothing going to go on. I don't know what these people are talking about. They're beyond crazy, guys. Beyond. I just don't know what to think about some of them. I don't know what to think about some of them. Yeah, trying to get that fire going back again. Well, yeah. Tennessee's amazing if you got it like that right there. I've got the mountains all around me, but I have to drive a little ways to get to a lake. I'll talk. Yep, that's right. They're just teasing me with a good time. Why does people do that? I thought we was going to have a little fun. Now, Brent, this is just my man cave right here. No, I just usually get it warm in here. I don't sleep out here. No, it's just the wood stove out here in my man cave. But if it got it, like if I lost power, if we lost power or something, then yeah, I'd have to put a bunch of sleeping bags right here, and yeah, I'd have to sit and feed wood in this thing all night long. I sure would. Hello, Pamela. How you doing? But I recommend everybody get them a wood stove, or you should, because there ain't nothing better to fall back on. All you gotta have something to burn. And I've got the big cast iron skillets and all the cooking stuff there, over there. I believe he is too. I believe he's beyond a nut. But that's all right. This one here might think it's no big deal. It's just in harmless. It might be fun to him, but I don't think it's funny or fun at all. Definitely. Listen, he can just keep it up. He's full of junk, though. He's full of it. He's full of junk. But hey, I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in as long as you have, man. That's crazy. I'll be back live, guys, sometime tomorrow. I don't know what time, but sometime tomorrow. I will know. No, Pamela, I think nobody showed up that I know of. No, ain't nobody showed up. I thought I heard a car door, but no, ain't nobody showed up. Beagle Mama, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. There's multiple, like different avenues with me, whether it be music, whether it be the Patriot stuff, whether it be missing people. Yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, I am drone hunting, that's for sure. I guarantee you, after I've said this, they ain't gonna be dumb enough to fly that thing back over my house. Surely not. But hey guys, look, like I said, tomorrow sometime we'll be back, and like I said, there'll be coming a day where these emails that I'm talking about, I'll have the screenshots and stuff to be able to show you. Y'all can be all read them for yourself. You're gonna be like, wow, this is crazy. So, look, guys, till tomorrow. Hey, say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our president. Say a prayer for one another. Say a prayer for our troops. Look, share this out. Maybe somebody don't know, man. Maybe they don't know what's going on in this country. Maybe they don't. Everybody needs to keep your eyes open. But look, appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow night sometime. Y'all have a good night.